How'd you get out of that dark place you was at?
That's a great
Hey,
question.
rock bottom.
Yeah, but how'd you get out?
I don't want. This is. I always said I was going to save this for Rogan.
Let's just talk. We just talk.
You're going to have so many more stories in your life.
Yeah, I hit a rock bottom, and I saw the people around me that love me scared for my life, and that hurt the most. You know. And I saw myself falling down a deep path that I wasn't going to be able to get out of. You know.
Did your mom step in?
Tried to. I wasn't ready to let really anybody in. Yeah.
So you did it yourself.
Yeah, and I had to because I knew. Like I'm wasting time and like, you know.
How hard was it to?
Still hard.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away.
You've been sober for
8 months. Yeah. But like I'm not one of those guys that's never gonna drink again or anything like that.
No, but
it was just where I was in life, where I couldn't train, I couldn't fight. My dad passed, my friend passed, and like there was just so much going on at one time. It was just so easy to
just drown yourself.
Basically. Every single day.
Yeah.
From morning till night.
Wow.
I don't want to talk about. I don't know.
Well, you don't have to talk about anything you don't want to, but it's
For
just
a
there's
piece
other
of shit
people that
fight promoter. I love this guy.
Yeah. You see. I understand you don't want maybe talk about these things
I'll
that are
answer
comfortable.
some things,
that being said, there are other people that also have either gone through these things or they might be going through these things, and it's very nice for them.
But the
to
thing is like
that they're not alone in that situation. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I want to say.
But you don't have to say anything. There's no pressure.
Because I want to say what rock bottom was, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know. Yeah, it got to a point where I almost died, and then I mean, like there was a couple of times that I just didn't want to be here anymore.
Yeah,
100%. You know, like I didn't.
That's fucking scary.
And you know, I still deal with that stuff daily and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of regrets. You know.
Can you forgive yourself enough?
Not yet. I don't know.
Because that's important shit.
I know it's hard. You know who I actually you know, I never went to AA.
You can bleep a name if you want.
Yeah, I never went to AA or anything like that. But I talked to Theo Vaughn because he's gone through.
Yeah.
And like me and him talked for a little bit, and I was like, oh, maybe this is why people do this. He's so good at talking, and he deals with the same stuff I deal with.
100%.
But he doesn't drink anymore. Like I plan on, you know, eventually just controlling it because I don't think it was alcohol. It was just a vice.
The alcohol
where I was going.
the way to numb yourself from all those things.
It could have been fucking cookies, but it was just. Yeah, I'm fucking hurt. I can't train. Everybody's saying, oh, this guy fucking sucks. He ruined his career. Ariel's saying, what happened to his phenom that fucking, I lost my friends. I lost everything. I lost my girlfriend. I fucking went through all this shit. I lost friends. And then what was like, when you start feeling like shit, what's the best thing to do? Just get fucking annihilated, drunk. And then you go to the city and then you have every single dude that fucking loves you, thousands of fucking supermodels. Yeah. Everything's for free. And then it's like, okay, like, what am I doing here? I'm just going out every night. And then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Were you still training during this?
Trying to. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So training has just become such a part of your life that...
I think that's what started this, was the knee injury, because I didn't have that calmness. When you train 3 times a day, that's like a drug.
Yeah.
It's like taking a shot. And then when you're stuck like this and you have nothing to do, and then, dude, I was like a menace.
Yeah. Dude, you don't realize we don't realize how dependent we are on exercise until it's removed from our lives. Exactly. It can calm that brain, dude. Absolutely. The relaxation you get, you go on a long fucking run, or even I imagine, like I see the guys training jiu-jitsu, they're like just drenched afterwards.
Yeah, and you don't realize it until you're stuck and you can't move.
And then you realize what you've actually been doing.
And then you realize you have 9 months ahead of you. And then like, maybe I called me a pussy, but I was just like, I couldn't see the future. I just saw the now, and I was like, bro.
And your shit didn't get fixed in 9 months.
I went to HSS and it failed. That's the best hospital in the country.
What's HSS?
It's like special, what's it called? You know, HSS in Manhattan. It's like the best hospital in Manhattan.
But it's obviously knee. And
it's like they do everything. They're like the best hospital, and they sponsor the UFC.
So it fails at HSS.
Yes.
You go back to HSS?
No, I go to a different doctor, and he fixed it.
And did he know what they did wrong, or he did a mistake that happened?
The first time they used my ligaments, it didn't take, I guess, or something like that.
So they had to get cadaver ligaments.
So I have a Achilles, someone's dead Achilles and stuff like that, yeah.
Get out of here.
Wow. Yeah, they say you have their dreams. I have some crazy dreams, so I don't know. That's real.
Really? What kind of dreams?
Crazy shit. I don't know. Like an Asian woman, like just, I don't know.
I am a samurai.
I don't know. There's crazy dreams, bro. I don't know. But it's crazy shit. Man.
So the cadaver ligaments took.
Yeah.
Because I remember in Miami.
Did I have this?
Bro, in Miami, you were showing me your knee moving in the fucking joint.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. So I was just saying, that Nick Chubb's guy, he had less damage than I had.
I mean, it was gnarly. Yeah. Like, I remember you would move
I blew everything out besides my ACL. 2 times. So he says like being in 2 major car accidents in the same year.
And was it did somebody do a leg?
No, it was actually with Connor. It wasn't even like anything crazy. I think it was just because that day we were supposed to train at 2. I'm not saying this is because of him. But then media came, so he was like, oh, we're going to push the training session. So I was just sitting on the side waiting.
Oh, you weren't warm and then you went after?
Then we went, And it was weird. I was just lifting a butterfly. There's a video of it. I was just lifting a butterfly hook on him, and he dropped his weight back towards my foot, like just like with his butt, and it just snapped in half. My leg was like snapped. Yeah.
What's a butterfly?
So like when you lift someone with your leg, like so if you're in
So
guard,
his legs are on that, and you're trying
no,
to get
I'm on
position.
bottom, and I'm trying
Yeah,
to
you're
lift and
lifting them up.
elevate, and
Yeah.
he just dropped his hips towards my foot, and my knee like snapped. Yeah, it wasn't even like it was just like a regular thing. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
And it takes your identity away. You built up this thing in your whole life. You were like,
Fuck.
I am a fighter.
Yeah, and then you go to just sitting in a room and like you're fucking done and like you can't do anything and yeah.
It's like, who am I? Yeah.
And then you're on crutches at fucking clubs and fucking knocking people out. I was fucking getting into fights left and right, just fucking drunk.
Because now you're more defensive than ever.
Oh, dude, I was not. I was
Because
menaced.
before that happened, you probably had the utmost confidence in your ability. Why would you fight anybody if you know you can beat people?
You know
up?
what it was? I was just a drunk mess, and then people would say some stupid shit. Of
course.
I knocked some guy out with my crutch. I swear to God, I was breaking Ubers. I was doing like crazy
UFC
shit.
So you were just being an asshole.
I was just
Just acting out.
Hurt people,
Yep.
they say.
Yeah.
How long do you want to be in the fight game?
until I win a world championship.
And then you feel like you'd be okay?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. That's a tough question.
Like, what is Dillon Danis doing at 50?
I don't know. I think about that because it's hard because I live such a crazy lifestyle. I don't know. Maybe just fucking on a yacht somewhere. Hopefully I make enough money to make it and be in a yacht and just be chilling with my kid.
Could you just chill, relax?
Right now,
and
yeah.
just-
I don't have to fight. I have money. Like, I really do. And, like, people say that. But, like, dude, you guys know how it is with sponsors. I got
I
a lot of
understand
followers.
you
I
get
fucking-
sponsors and you can monetize
Yeah.
the influence, but there's going to be a time where maybe that influence isn't as great.
Of course, yeah.
So
I
you
save
wanna
my money.
prepare
well.
yourself.
Yeah, no, I save my money well. I have
You
good
don't
money.
sound like you do. You go out all the time. You just
Yeah,
get
but when you-
5,000 at a
sounds-
strip
This
club.
sounds terrible, but, like, you know, when you're popular, everything's free. he knows it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to sound like
not
it, but
everything, but yeah,
I don't have to pay for
you
anything.
might get more things.
I don't have to
free.
pay for anything. But I don't want to sound like a dick, but yeah,
Yeah.
everything's free.
But okay, yeah, I'm just trying to think.
That's why. So that's why I mentioned earlier. Like, why don't you pivot more towards that influencer fighting game?
Because deep down, I wouldn't be able to live with myself on my deathbed if I just went and fought YouTubers. I want to fight the best. And listen, if I lose, I lose. But I want
also
to.
the influence comes from being a fighter. Like I know personally, like Connor's a great example. When I know Connor's interested in fighting again, all of his businesses mean more.
Yeah, it's
The
everything.
alcohol
Yeah.
means more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's
The-
a winner in that influencer fighting.
What I'm
group
trying to
thing.
say is like,
Yeah.
Connor is a brilliant businessman, regardless of whether he's fighting or not. But when he's also fighting, it makes all those other businesses more exciting for some reason. When, Tom Brady is now retired. Tom Brady promoting an athletic shoe as a guy who's retired isn't exciting.
But even when he was going, Connor's such a good salesman. He can sell
listen,
you a fucking
he can
goddamn.
do it.
Yeah.
He can do it. What I'm trying to say is he's smart enough to know that if I'm in this game,
Yep.
I can run it up.
That's the source of the influence.
But he has
Yes.
fuck you money now, so it's like,
Bro, it's crazy.
He has
I-
fuck you money.
It's
But I'm
crazy.
saying-
And what I kind of like about it is he's saying, fuck you.
He loves
He's
to
on
fight.
the boat, bro.
Oh, yeah.
No, like he's enjoying the money. Like
He
some
should.
people do it and they get fucking buttoned up and they don't say what they want to say
You see him
anymore.
on the yacht or
he's
on the
yacht.
on the
Look at my
Lamborghini
Lamborghini boat.
boat.
Bro, you're not gonna
Like,
take it with you when you go, bro. You
Thank
gotta
you.
fucking you gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy it.
But my thing is that the influencer fighting scene is just as popular as the real
Yeah, but
fighting
bro,
scene.
but I don't got no. Listen, when I'm on my deathbed, I ain't telling my kid I beat Logan
So
Paul,
this is
bro.
more legacy
I don't
stuff.
care about that shit. I
This
want
isn't
my legacy.
just making money.
okay.
Yeah,
But I
that's
hear
what
what
I mean.
Alex is saying, which is like, if you can make more money.
If I only cared about the money, yeah, you're right. But I care about when I'm
The legacy.
older and I'm like, oh, okay, I was UFC champion.
What did I achieve in my life?
Exactly.
When you're looking back and
like me
reflecting.
beating Logan Paul was what? Who cares? You know what I mean? In reality, it doesn't matter.
Have you thought about if you don't win at all? Do those thoughts creep in?
I mean, it's
Do
the
those
same.
thought,
But I mean, it sounds like terrible, but it's not a real fight. It's a boxing fight. Like I'm a jiu-jitsu guy.
so
It ain't a real
it
fight.
wouldn't affect your ego.
No.
man. Interesting.
Listen, because I know I could choke him out in 30 seconds.
So you're saying
It's like Nate Diaz when I against Jake. It's like you can't really fight. You can't like fight me in a real fight. Then if you beat me in MMA, then you could be like, okay.
you know,
it's
an
different.
interesting thing happened when
There's a reason he's picking a jiu-jitsu guy who's never boxed before here.
when Nate fought Leon Edwards. And shout out to Leon who was on the pod, and Nate fought Leon Edwards, and with about a minute left,
Yeah, he did
he
the.
caught him with that left hook. Or no, straight. It was a straight left. He did a slap in the straight left.
And then he pointed at him.
And he pointed at him. And Leon struggled to make it through the end of the round. And Nate goes, if this was on the street,
Yeah, you're dead.
you're dead.
It's the same thing when he knocked out Nate in the fight, Jake. If he would have went on top of him, Nate would have triangled him. So it's like boxing is like, what is it? It's so stupid, but whatever.
But no, I guess what I'm trying to say is like having that perspective on fighting. Like,
Yeah.
to me, I'm looking at this like Nate goes, I view myself as a fighter.
Yeah.
And there are restrictions to my ability to fight in this certain scenario.
Yeah.
And given those restrictions, you got to win today. But we both know, you and I as men know
Exactly.
what could have happened.
Dude, you're good at this. Fuck yeah.
Bro,
You're telling it better than me.